The enthusiasm and loyalty of Subaru owners is the envy of the car biz.
But wagons and sedans are passé. The people demand SUVs.
Whew, good thing Subaru has entered the mid-size 3-row SUV market with this guy, the Ascent. To start, the cabin is a cleverly devised, welcoming space. Offered in 7 or 8 passenger arrangements, the Ascent's interior has an elevated vibe with mostly pleasing materials, this cheap-feeling sunglass holder/conversation mirror excluded. Let's see. 3-zone climate control is standard, as are 4 USB ports, there are wide-opening rear doors, a flat step for easy third-row access, large storage in the center console, a dash slot for holding knickknacks, and 19 cup holders. Wow.
Cup holder.
Where passenger space is concerned, the Ascent is roomy enough, with some caveats.
Achieving adequate legroom for all requires a little bit of cooperation. But hey, isn't that what family's all about? A bigger challenge is third-row headroom. If you're a tall human, you may want to slouch a little bit, or you can barter your way forward to a better seat. RJ, I have some chapstick knockoff if you want to swap.
Off-brand or not, that is a perfectly usable lip balm. Similarly, a flat second-row floor makes for a more usable center position, at least in versions with a second-row bench. For hauling gear, a generous 17.8 cubic feet hides behind the third row.
Like many SUVs, the Ascent has an underfloor storage area, but this has a really handy spot for holding the cargo cover. I'm never quite sure what to do with these things when I'm not using them. Until now. Has this ever happened to you?
Bigger loads can be accommodated by dropping both rear rows, revealing a sizable 86 cubic feet, a figure that tops both the Toyota Highlander and Honda Pilot. FYI, lowering the second row can be tricky. Pull lever 1, then lever 2, and you'll be just fine.
Before wrapping up, I'll add that the optional power tailgate moves quickly, which is important because I do not have time to waste.
Let's mask this discomfort with discussion of the infotainment system. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, displayed on a 6.5-inch screen, though an 8-inch screen is also available.
The system is simple, clear, and I don't hate it, which is strong praise coming from me.
If you plan to tow, the Ascent offers a 5,000-pound max. Pulling power across the board comes via a turbocharged, horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine.
Once it's spooled up, the engine has more than enough gusto for merging with freeway traffic, climbing hills, or freaking out your neighbors as you blast on by. But a bigger variable, quite literally, is the continuously variable transmission.
It's almost cliche for car reviewers to hate them, but many CVTs are quite good these days. The Ascent CVT isn't one of them. It's slow to change ratios, and because it's paired with a turbocharged engine, off-the-line acceleration is underwhelming. That said, buy a Subaru Ascent, and you'll get used to it. If you'd like to pretend your Ascent actually has an automatic transmission, there are 8 preset ratios to choose from with the paddle shifters.
For normal suburban commuting, the Ascent works well. Unlike your children, it's quiet, compliant, and good-natured.
Rounding out the drive experience are confident-feeling brakes, tall windows that facilitate good visibility, and handling I wouldn't describe as sporty, but I don't know, how about we go with eager? Kinda like when your speed-phobic friend is still willing to drive with you.
Steering efforts are light enough for parking lot duty or for weaving down the street suspiciously, but I'm not dazzled by the steering feel. But I'm the only guy on the planet who cares about steering feel anymore, so just disregard that.
As you'd expect, all Ascents include Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive, along with 8.7 inches of ground clearance and an off-road-oriented X mode featuring hill descent control. It's hard to exploit all-wheel drive traction in the city, but let's give it a try. Despite standard all-wheel drive, fuel economy is good for the category, with the swankier limited and touring trims seeing a slight efficiency hit. To Subaru's credit, they've made their EyeSight suite of safety features standard on all trims. That means even the lowest $33,000 base trim offers the helpful magic of adaptive cruise control, automatic emergency braking, and lane departure warning. But if you like safe cars, and I mean really like safe cars, you can add blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, a front camera but on a proper 360-degree camera system, and this cool smart rear view mirror.
Beyond mildly impressing your friends, it affords an unobstructed view rearward no matter how many camping lanterns or tents or climbing harnesses you have. And yeah, I'm assuming that Subaru buyers have active outdoorsy lifestyles. Prove me wrong. I'll see you at the REI.
Swing for the fences in a top-of-the-line touring trim loaded with Java brown leather, ventilated front seats, 14-speaker Harman Kardon audio, a massive moonroof, and up to 8 USB ports lands at less than $46,000. For a 3-row SUV, the Ascent is competitively priced, but when mulling expenses, it's wise to consider resale values as well. In that regard, Subaru ranks high, giving the Ascent a leg up in a crowded field that includes the Ford Explorer, Volkswagen Atlas, Mazda CX-9, Toyota Highlander, Chevy Traverse, Honda Pilot, and quite a few others. If you have devoted followers, it's easy to abuse their trust. That's why these Micah Muzio Corolla posters never went into production. I respect you guys too much. Much like Subaru respects their devotees. Or is it devotees? I'm never sure which one is right.
Sure, this badge alone would have inspired plenty of sales, but Subaru worked hard to create a great SUV. It's practical and capable, with styling I don't hate. And for me, that's strong praise.